Hello there YouTube, how are you guys? Settle in for a celebratory video, if you will. I am prepared with my celebratory glass of wine. Welcome to my 2-year Surgiversary video. December 17th of 2009, exactly 2 years ago today, I elected to have lap band surgery set in place. And my starting weight at that time was 308.6 pounds. And if you have followed me on this journey, I have said that probably a million times. And my highest weight ever was 316 pounds that I know of. And here we are 2 years later, and here I am. So a lot to cover today. I'm just telling you, I'm very happy with where I've come in the past 2 years. And I have a lot of exciting things to talk about that's happened over the past 2 years and things to come. So, without further ado, welcome to my 2-year video. Let's see. So let's talk about some numbers. So as I told you, I started at 308.6 pounds, and 2 years later, I am down to roughly 163 pounds. Cheers to that. There will be lots of this going on. It's cause to celebrate. Hope you join me. So, let's see, what is that, 145 pounds that I've lost? 2 thumbs up on that. Am I at my goal weight? Depends who you ask and how that, what that means to you. When I very first started, I said my goal weight was like 170 pounds, and I hit that, and I thought, I kind of want more. So I reset a new goal weight of 155 pounds, but let me tell you, ultimately, I wanted to be really happy and enjoy my size, my life, and just be me. And I am here. I'm not saying this is my goal weight, and I'm not saying it's not my goal weight. I'm just saying I feel like I finally got to a place where I am what I wanted. So that should be goal, right? So it is what it is. In my very first video, I had the cheesiest saying, and ever since I posted it, I'm like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have said that. But now, 2 years later, I'm thinking, I'm glad I said that. The reason I did this whole surgery process was all for the love of myself. I wanted to better myself, make myself healthy and happy, and 2 years later, I am. I'm very happy with the choice I made, with all the fitness decisions I've made along the way because of having that tool in place. But lots to cover, so here we go. So weights overall, again, starting at 308.6 pounds, all the way down now to about 163 pounds. I have seen as low as 161, but like a lot of us do, we celebrate and then it like creeps up a little bit. So I'm still happy, very happy with 163-ish pounds. So I will attach, may not be in this video, but I am going to do a picture video of my journey all along the 2 years of my body changes. So, accomplishments that I want to talk about because of me being able to lose 145 pounds. What have I accomplished? What was important to me? What are big things that happened that I didn't think I could, or whatever? First and foremost, I'm just going to go through the list. I have a long list. Couch to 5K. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's the Couch to 5K running program. Gets you from being a couch potato to running a 5K, in theory, in 30 minutes. I didn't finish the Couch to 5K program doing that, but I eventually got to that point. I can run 10Ks if I want to. I have run a couple 5Ks, but okay, we'll come back to that. So I couldn't fit on a roller coaster at one point in my life because of my weight, which was just horribly embarrassing. I can obviously now fit in a roller coaster, and that's, extremely exciting and thrilling to me that I can. It's not a fear of maybe I don't want to go to the amusement park because I know I won't be able to fit. Check, I can do it. Let's move on. So, what else? Getting my BMI under, in a healthy range, which is great. I, surpassed getting under my husband's weight. And for a long time, if a lot of girls out there, if you are, were heavier than your husband or the same weight as your husband and you just didn't feel comfortable with that, that was my issue. I never wanted to tell him how much I weighed, and he didn't see me like that, so he tells me, which is great and sweet, but I was really happy to finally get weight under my husband's weight. And let's see what else. Shopping in normal stores, being able to walk into any store I want and Victoria's Secret and pick up medium-sized clothes for me, not for other people. I was able to walk into a store and pick up, you know, clothes that were for me, that were in a medium normal size, and that's an amazing feeling. You know, before, again, I was in 3X tops and size 26-ish pants, so it's a new world I'm in with shopping. Hard on the checking account, but whatever. What else? Gosh, you know, becoming really, really active with my fitness, whether it's running or spin class, spin cycle class, even so much so to becoming a sub for teaching spin class at my YMCA that I worked part-time at. Getting a part-time job at the YMCA because fitness was so much in my life. Gosh, getting off blood pressure medicine because my weight dropped so much I didn't have to be on it anymore. Getting to bike across the Golden Gate Bridge twice with 2 sets of people that have been always supportive in my journey. You know, recently getting a new job in the same building that I had my lap band done in 2 years later. I mean, all these things that have happened along the way were because I made, you know, life changes that started from me having weight loss surgery 2 years ago. So let's see, next thing. Okay, so I want to talk about some things that I have changed in my lifestyle that got me to where I am today. Fitness obviously is one of them. I love to run. I love to do spin class. I love to do all kind, you know, just different things to kind of switch it up. But those are my 2 passions I really do like to do, which is spin and cycle and running. You know, also the people that I have to thank and, you know, be very aware that got me to this point are all the people that I've worked with along the way in this journey. Starting out from day 1 to current. I've worked with a lot of different people on my BlackBerry or on Facebook or on YouTube when it comes to support. And each one of those people were extremely important to get me to where I am today. Ultimately, yes, it is me that's doing the work, but having accountability is huge when it comes to, you know, holding yourself, you know, responsible for doing things. So cheers to all of you. So, YouTube comments and messages. I don't think people realize how much, you know, it means to someone when you get a comment that says, you know, wow, you did an amazing job. And I left comments like that for people when I was very first searching out the idea of getting a lap band. Like, gosh, I wish I could get to a place like that. You look amazing. And then when you get to a place where you're getting comments like that, it's a very weird and surreal and amazing and humble feeling. So I'm very appreciative of anyone who's ever sent me a private message or a comment, and I apologize if I have not gotten back to a lot of people, and I know I haven't. Time does slip away and then it builds up, and I'm very happy to have gotten any message, nice ones, with my journey, so thank you. Constant communication, you know, with people in my everyday life, whether it's support that I have in my close friend circle that are non-weight loss related, or also my close-knit weight loss people that I have. You know, there's 2 different families there that keep me, you know, where I am every single day. So I thank you guys for that, all of you. Mental notes that I have made along the way. The biggest one I always come back to is I've really surprised myself with my perseverance, drive, and my balance. And why I want to talk about that is when I very first started, I had a lot of hope that I would get to where I am. I had a lot of, hope is the right word. I had a lot of hope that I would be able to check off all these items off my list, you know, with getting weight loss surgery. But then you do these things and it makes you who you are. I never thought in a million years I'd be able to run or enjoy running or do a spin cycle class, or even above that be able to teach a spin cycle class, and just to have the balance with, you know, making yourself a priority and doing things for yourself, but also incorporating your friends and your husband or your wife or whatever, whoever, just trying to keep that balance in check. I've really surprised myself with those things the past 2 years. It's a hard adjustment. You're making a lot of changes for yourself, and you hope that everybody's on board with it, and you do the best you can with what you have. And I've been lucky with the people that have been around me, and I'm extremely grateful for that. They were supportive of me and my decisions. And here, I'm here because of support that I've had. The people I've met on this journey, whether it's in Las Vegas, on vacation with my chickpeas, whether it's girls I started out with Wendy and Lauren Taylor, people on my phone that I have talked to. I mean, every single person along this journey has made an impact on who I am today. Also people in my day-to-day life. I could say a million things, but people that send me cards just because they're proud of something I've done, or say a positive comment about how I've helped push them. That's not something ever I expected, because I didn't think I had that in me. So that's why I say I've surprised myself along the way, because I hoped that I would be able to do that, but you don't know that until it actually happens. So a lot has changed, in 2 years, but the biggest change I can say is I finally became the Katie that was inside that shell that you saw on my very first video that I came to you and did, which I believe was in like January or February. I didn't even do a video when I very first had my surgery because I was too self-conscious about my body and my size. And it's weird to look back and watch videos because I seemed to myself timid and kind of broken. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was a very happy-go-lucky girl, but I can tell in my tone that I was hopeful that things would really change for the better, that I'd get to show who I really was and pick out clothes that I really wanted to wear and be comfortable in front of my husband and be able to go do things with my friends that didn't involve me having to think about, am I going to be able to fit? Am I going to be able to shop there? I mean, all these reservations that you have in your head, then it didn't seem like reservations because those were just my normal day thoughts. But then you cut ahead to 2 years and you don't realize how much of that was because of my weight. Especially even being a younger person and having to be on blood pressure medicine. I didn't realize how much of an impact that had on my body. That's not healthy. That's not something I wanted for myself. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to do a picture montage just because it's nice for me to look back and see my progress that I've made. And I'm incredibly, incredibly grateful for any person that has helped me get to where I am today. It has been a pivotal, step along the way, and I'm really happy. I'm very content. I feel like I've made things happen for myself that I did not think I could do. And weight loss surgery, I'm not saying weight loss surgery is the cause of that. It was just the foundation step of what I needed to do to finish my race. So that's an amazing tool, and I could not be happier with the choice I made. It's been 2 years and I have an 11cc realized lap band, and people have asked me, do I have intentions of getting plastic surgery, number one. Number two, will I get my lap band taken out or have their fluid removed? Hell to the no, but I'll come back to that. And number three, do you plan on having kids, and then how's that work with lap band? So to answer all three questions, first and foremost, plastic surgery, I don't really think so. I have really, granted, I was a very stretch marky person before losing 145 pounds. So yes, I do have loose skin. And no, I'm not going to show it all, obviously. Sorry about that. So, no, I don't think plastic surgery is in my future. Not saying I will ever not have it. It's not on high priority for me. So there's that, right? Number two, do I ever plan on having my lap band removed? Hell to the no. I love my band. It's my great tool. It keeps me where I am. The end. Number three, do I plan on having children, and how does that work with lap band? Yes, I very much plan on having children in the near future. And as soon as I have that baby, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be getting my fill put right back in. I realize it's something I very much need, and some say, well, you know, you've made these lifestyle changes, it's been 2 years, you should be pretty comfortable with knowing what to do. And yes, I know that I need to exercise, I need to drink my water, I need to be aware of what goes in and what goes out. However, I also know, because I'm a smart girl, that I need this tool, and it needs me. We are kind of made for each other. So, no, I have no plans of getting rid of it, and ever. So, 2 years, yeah, I am now down to a size 6'8" in pants, tops in a size medium. My bra size even has changed. I know that sounds weird to talk about, but I had some huge girl lady parts. My starting bra size was a 44K, which I didn't even know existed, and now I think they are down to a 32 or 34 triple D, which still sounds whatever, but considering where I started, they have done their part of shrinking, so it is what it is. I can't expect my body not to do that after losing 145 pounds, right? So I've been able to travel a lot and see a lot and do a lot with people in the past 2 years because of feeling so much better about myself because of my weight loss, which is an amazing, freeing feeling. I had talked about getting a tattoo once I hit my goal weight, and technically, do I consider myself at goal? Kind of. I mean, I've been living at this weight range for quite a while. I rather enjoy it, but I'm also that girl who, I have a few more pounds I want to lose, but it's not in such an urgent mode that I'm not making myself count every single thing, because I truly believe if I tomorrow set out and said, I'm going to have 800 calories a day and I'm going to work out 5 days a week, I could probably see that goal in the next week. But this is a lifestyle change, so I'm not rushing it, because it's not like as soon as I get there that I'm done. It doesn't work like that. Once I see that goal weight, then I'm going to try to keep that goal weight forever and ever and ever. So I'm chasing it. I'm not getting tired by that. I'm just living my life, which is really what I wanted to do. So I feel good with where I am. I'm really happy with the decisions I made in the past years, the lifestyle changes I've made, the people that I've met along the way, the support I have, and I hope that continues for the rest of my life. And if anyone's ever, questioning if if lap band is right for you, listen to everything I just said and think if those are things that would make you happy with your life, awesome. If it has no impact on you, do what you gotta do. For me, all those things I just talked about were things that were very important to me that I wanted to change for the better in my life, and I have. And I know it started with getting the lap band 2 years ago today. So I will attach some pictures, if not make a separate one for that, but thank you all so very much. It's nice to be in this spot, in this shell, and in this frame of mind. So I wish you guys all well, and I will keep checking in and doing videos. I'm not planning on going anywhere. But yeah, thank you guys so very much, and I will see you soon. Bye.